Abusuafo yamama kwaba ediba Adom TV so ebraso se ene akoye memory day no yesanu esi nkondwa na yede sports arena ebro hye no so se year 2025 we any fair show a ye bokwan ato edi ama ewo sports arena so ye no etenase ye no esi nkondwa abra nondu abo apaimu memory day bia ewo Adom TV so premoto pe na ya sorry edi free jumedi kese no eso dane day nyina no wo somfo aya ohwe no ewo Adom TV si no eye Eric Asiedu osefa kejuwa nankasa eka ho ono etenase edi jumedi no ebro na absence no na Dennis Asamoah ahotedi no eye alatula na arefo ene eye memory da eye July bosome no de toso edubako ewo mfie empinu ene adunu enumu enti eye year 2025 we eye sports arena na ohwe no ewo Adom TV ene 2025 show a edikan ewo sports arena so na Dennis Asamoah ahotedi no eya latula metinemu edi ama menuani din ene Eric Asiedu osefa kejuwa nankasa eka ho sports arena ye no tenase 10:30 ekopem se premo ebeto enti Saturday bia no ebo nondu empire mu pepepa na ode eye usini afidie no ato Adom TV na ye de agudi honsem abro kama pa ye no atenase no ensem bebiri ewa agudi ma ye no ebeche ye beko elsewhere nkofo aman so obodo ibo na yakohwe ensem kakra ene memory anopai ewo ho aye no eche ama bibia nso akoso yie ye wi a ye besan atiesi ya nkasa ye diem Ghana na yahwe Ghana nso ensem kakra ewo ho aye se ye no eche ye no edi ho enkomo enti wo hwa na wahye no nso wodwumadie ya nso no ye bebo mode se ye beche osika ye sorry akwade ehia pa eye gadama se gadama eni hu a osori anopa wonte apo se sika wo hu a wo tama wo sori wo wayonkofo anu omonam nti wo sika tokrom no ye bebo modern se osahoro di bia no ye betimi edi ama wonso no wani agi dwumadi edi ebro no boardroom so ewo ho ye ko boardroom a enkomo a ye di ne no the final of the Copa Super Copa final the white the King was fantastic La Casablanca Real Madrid and Barcelona the Catalan Giants and the ebepim so nti ebeko boardroom na yenua Hajidin Abwaye am ya hwe said yes match no so honsem ebeko but wo amanone no ene anopai nkomo a yebedi Graham Potter na appointment a waba West Ham United ye bisa se yenua Kudus Mohammed Abrantie West Ham United papa ya waba yi no ni ginabre etisen West Ham United enti no ebeye nkoma yatena si yebedi na yahwe FA Cup match a ebeto form near review Arsenal Manchester United Arsenal against Manchester United a game eno so beto form the English FA Cup num enti no so no ho nkomobo ebeba yeba Ghana onim se yayi mampanyi watena se odi bibia ese ye bia no yahe awie nti president a otia kondwa isu no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na bibia awie no sports minister ebeba betodwa ye bisa se sports minister ususu se didi ebeba betodwa no ede na ahwe ede afiri ni ho saa nipa no enye obi a sports no onimu ana ope agudie hu nsem nani edi akire ana se nipa be pa na ususu se ye mpa no as sports minister enti ye na ye di agudie achi no ye nso ye dia ene ye tena se na ye di hu nkomo ene no enti hye no nso matena se no mawajafo ebeboa am ye di dwumadi no so atimi abrel enti hye no so se wo hwe ya wo Facebook nso a ehon so ededam kama pa enye fedi agro V power atena se dada enti ma me na me ho emra nondu abapa ho sima no aduasa ensia nondu abapa ho sima no makomako aduasa ensia enti se wo hwe ya na wahye no so se sports arena on Adom TV na yedi ema ama bibia nso akoso medical didi no ama se Dennis Asamoah latula na matena se no metenam edi ama menuani din ene Eric Asiedu osefa kejuwa nankasa eka ho se opeso so dwumadi asena mpanyifo a edimu a monso field ha no ba omoni obedi nkomo na watimi aputu nioma in place se de beya onso betimi aso sports arena asena ama bibia akoso Sergio Manucho Concaves open kesi a in terms of production ono so ekitam control room for ina ebo adwuma camera fo a omo ha ne nkania fo omode nkania agu yesu ni bia no hye no so se odi aseda ne bi mo bia na odi bi nso amomo sports arena na wo hwe ewa Adom TV no me da me ho aba me ba ye di dwumadie no nyina ebehyehyɛ so ama koso a na enda Adom TV me ba era se oguso ehwe Adom TV ye dan ho ya samba unim se uni ho aye ni ho ye ne mo ana esom ye ne mo ana edi dwuma no ji ye bekɔ na ene ensema ye bedwen ho ewa agudi hu nkomo aye no ebeche bia no ya bobo so kama na medical dia to anim se Kudus Mohammed esi akan edema West Ham United in the English Premier League, the most popular league in the world, English Premier League, you know. Kudus Mohammed echo West Ham na enye bad gusu a obo no homodin but coach beba say coach ko na coach ba aya na sometimes ni coach bia ne ne formation o de ba coach bia ne philosophy a o yusu ntie bia na player bi antimi adapt to ni player o de eba ntie hwe ye nua Kudus Mohammed after say Lepotege ye ja na kwan ama ye Grand Porter abefo adwuma no Kudus nso ni gina bia e West Ham United power afinchapa
Alatu afin enko mesan ho afisese na bibia e fine
bibia e koso
yeah
efi e boko
nyame adom ye hia ne nkwa
sure
ene ahode
ene hia pa
wiki mu na mene madam fo bi di nkomo Krobi Asante involved with the Ghana Premier League commentary I'm running on the channel somewhere on okay okasem ne tom trim aso ono omompa en stress ka na se ahonya de obompa esra ye nkwa ene ahoden metena ase dwen ho saa na mse no akwai waka asem cause ubetimi enya sika ubetimi enya ahonya de ne bibia woni ahoden a
baby ene wabetimi so we are next Canada how ultimate sumesika la eti enkwa hia
yes enkwa hia enti da bia ye won kwa ye de aseda be mo nyankopon
young apostles that so share
say minim ne enti a me share
sa
me share no for a purpose
young apostles
week we nyina team a ne ho nsem da ba masopa ye twe ne ho daire na timo na frɛ ona sempa no se asem na aba ne yenka ne fie na ko ona so se release amode baaye no montungu na so I'm part of the team Charlie it's good for Ghana football on say ensem me pia na mo hu say ensem aya ensentre for ye betena se ne edi hu abobo no enye te say ebosire mu ka bi o enye te say ye pese ye say obi din enye te say ye pese ye say obi adwuma but nyema ye hu enkoyie no ye ka ye ka na omo wo within the association so we mu nje omo ye dede they are just
kasa na
yo mo kasa but obi ofimu be kan afa de asoko then it goes to reaffirm the answer for kan on countless occasions alatu ya kasa the way football kono enye
ya beba so retire ya beba so bijawa wa me TSC ya West Ham United new manager waba ene ye nua Kudus Mohammed ebetimi affect no
or alatu
coach bia wo de ope
yeah mama nchi ahwefo na mincha production team na me obi official pa say 2024 year boy adwuma e da nyankopo asese 2025 so ye wa ha and it's for the love of the game ntina ya ba I think sir Enra Grand Porter after say was signing for West Ham United enya kwenya handle West Ham against one of the sides in the Premier League omo ebom homode in the FA Cup now say FA Cup ne bu a unya lower tier side bia sometimes you can get the opportunity to be rescue team na why then wouldn't ketwa no so abo no when who say wa hoden na so ahin because they are cup games but unfortunately no Grand Porter first game no it was a test against one of the top sides in Europe. Meka Europe because this season and our last season Champions League new format start here. One of the best performing teams is Aston Villa. And even in England, one of the best performing teams is Aston Villa. Though many consistent results, but we a top team. Until the first game, we were against another Premier League side in Aston Villa in Unai Emery. Na a tough game. I saw say in the lineup no the Kudus ball behind Nicholas Fulkrug no the center forward. And yen who say Kudus one player with a lot of versatility. And alatu in modern day football no we a player na obe thrive here. That sort of productivity no
okay.
Enti me nya worried say new coach aba. Of course the Potigi na senior results ne kone inconsistencies West Ham ebo game even at home no omo nye assurance say ombetimi nya nkunimdie no na hadwen nyecha na hadwen say in the past 2-3 seasons David Moyes before West Ham or the omo finish in European places omo ball in the Conference League ne last season ansa na okọ no ama omo G against Fiorentina enti se team bi etimi go up the trajectory na otimi be win an European trophy ema enkomodie na e wo omo no ye different nti we coach na oba that sort of expectation is there and no share players are now West Ham mpo e de omo ba team ni Kudus Mohammed last season scored double figures for West Ham in all competitions. Until we share the team in totality, now you expecting more. But they are not the Portuguese and they are not Kwano Beko. Porter essay when West Ham came, he felt it was the right time.
Okay.
Until any coach or better team mid-season, will be assessing the options. Realistically, what is the option for West Ham now? The option is say, now the way Omokwanda Lepetigi, they were nearing the relegation zone, either than being afloat in the Premier League.
Be some person.
Until no say, I know you stabilize the team, no. But what options do we have? Graham Potter, or your English student, or your Obia, why year Jumon English soil for a very long time, and on that bridge, called Chelsea. The Chelsea structure no ambuano because Oko team not Chelsea at all a lot of players are. He needed time to fuse with them. But with West Ham, one, he has to stabilize the team. Two, ultimately stabilize the team, normal stay in the Premier League. Definitely, West Ham will have to spend normal money the sort of players.
Yeah, Kudus.
And Kudus, Senamaka, in all, he's a versatile player. Now me read the article about Kudus when he was with Right to Dream. And Kudus Aka, so when he's playing on the right side, it is his favorite position. So, and not much of a problem
Kudus
for Kudus.
Anyhow,
Quality no one, no coach will bench Kudus.
But I say, V Power, na what is on Kudus, or then I didn't share Abanum. Mr. Dean Atanase, Obayi, Abishapa. Unamuboko, dear.
Dean Tino White,
I say upon our form. Vimo Hodia, and I want to. And I want to.
What an assassin.
But Tino White,
so Dean,
no come over say you
Copay Mubika. Dear Obaya, I been here, Graham Potter, Mohammed Kudus.
Send over for because question your mona. No, that was a yomo babu. No, we say your money business. Obe somewhere you too, we say yomo. No question yomo I because now. We all hear man and yomo sign. No nyambidi, no they fry. That because for no. Omobona komu kono de be to boda.
Yanko Mohammed Kudus Graham Potter West Ham.
I didn't go.
But the Spanish coaches, a style of play, coaching style, are quite different from other European countries. The Spanish coaches, most of them are 4-3-3. A lot of them may believe we say Ube hold on to the ball because the more we kuta ball, the probabilities of winning are high. And the Spanish coaches, and so your coaches are almost technically gifted players. Born there. I said, yeah. Like you go to Brazil, how Brazilians see Kaká. Kaká and the family no na name Bobo. I want to name Bobo. Even in one of his interviews, he said it. Family no ono Kaká. Or you one Brazilian, I said the family ono the school kosunya de kosunya abort said there. What school kosunya journalism. He didn't even know how to control. And the Spaniards, when they get players, are they are very, very happy. But this is what happened with Julian Lopetegui. And 124 years West Ham. He is the first coach, and as a coach, one check West Ham. Coach, I second in temper in 124 years of West Ham's history. And to record in it. But Adia Bakwa. Ejidi say na nyoma bia megidi say affect Julian Lopetegui. No be ba ko mienu miensa bi. First, how I deal with players of this. Players in Kophobia are their friend of this or mun fe ndiagro. Julian Lopetegui the problem ba ko nya of this. On my players of this. In fact, omo akobo ball kra ma omo wie no. Ade chi na no oso omo be training.
Yeah.
These are guys from what family omo ware obi mu won pena 4 2 3 4. Bi mu e wo ma. They need to have time for themselves. Enti sa woni omo deal na se wo kokko. I say what confine omo into an enclosed area bi I say yes so strict enforcement. Thank you. Yamma wu nya wo ho a the players on be vote against you. Obi a wo follow Julian Lopetegui ache bia no. Ade we any different from what happened when the days were Real Madrid.
And your news man.
Circumstances are Real Madrid for the sake no. Similar to this.
Okay.
Enti mekai say ESPN for article bi omo troye, even Marca for article bi. Omo si Julian Lopetegui nyoma mienu na mani failure. First, he failed to listen. Second, he failed to calculate. And at that time, if you look at the quality of Madrid for a war, now we shall play a big situation. Now we compare Kudu situation. It reminds me of Madrid for my captain and they. Madrid for captain and then the situation no the same as Mohamed Kudus. Coincidentally no, omo na midfielders.
Luka Modric.
Yes. Julian Lopetegui na call dressing room. You remember is it 5-1 demolition
by Barcelona?
Barcelona. So call dressing room catching say me who world best player was Santa Sauda. And yet different from Kwanya offer so I would treat Kudus. Okay. Rule no person Kudus obon. Julian Lopetegui no say not here. Yes, ball ni dey person control. But unya Maradona, unya Pele, unya Messi, unya Ronaldo, obi asa so attack.
Okay.
Asa so obi akonechi. Asa so obi akwaje ball.
Yes, Jiffy who are relax.
All in all out.
All in all out. But only say as a coach, who team one, there are certain players as a so mom that luxury kakra and a privilege be say wait there. And a typical example is a Kudus. A Kudus a player so getting closer to the opponent in half.
Okay.
Or you're more comfortable playing on the right. David Moyes is too pragmatic. Or you only gonna so your coaches nibi. And to know here coach or Bemo flare because Western for this almost invested and I heard Koku key players or Marcus will be to say packet Koku boy. Be honest and ask yourself, how many teams in the Europe are known to me more?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Man City and betting
Man City wanted to buy him.
Man City.
Into player, Man City pen no. Obetuma team bi hours as well. Because in terms of quality, Man City is up there, and there is also quality. Man City is up there with the Real Madrid, with the Bayerns and with the Barcelonas. And it's a Man City.
And they take it or leave it.
That is it. Into Man City, as a player, we a panel. Now Man City on first 11, and they so much they perform no more. How many teams no more come starting?
At the young for now, new manager.
Yes, young players and our talents. I know the man Chelsea for Kofa Graham Potter didn't buy. Moises Caicedo na mo boni den. Graham Potter na bring out the best of Saboy. You remember Trossard? English coaches.
Omo TV transform players. He said
coach bia ne hawa oye ne de.
For him over the years we prove it.
No ne de no. And no na ye ne hallmark.
Yeah.
So no de develop young players.
Okay.
Your coaches be to say Sam Allardyce, they believe in established players. Sam Allardyce a typical Jose Mourinho. On man makasa ala to ade we nya bi da mamen trial. Sam Allardyce will need time for that. And to boss Sam Allardyce team obe young players be too. Ebu the whole season na ba kokra na nya be 200 minutes bi abo.
Okay.
Or believing in established players. Just like former Liverpool, former Inter for coach. Papa Yokochi, I think he took in the English to 2016 Euros. Roy Hodgson. So what's in the England for 2016 Euros?
Okay.
On the Omko.
Yeah.
Roy Hodgson or is similar to Saha Kokra and the Boni Dinsi
Allardyce.
Sam Allardyce. And a way mono so quite different or mono diano how you bring out the best in the young players, how to develop young players, the way Obe to match share with team Obenya core of the team young players.
And Ebe Kudus.
he will definitely help Kudus.
Okay. And this West Ham team relatively young.
Very young team.
Osha Ebia Fabianski no winning.
Yeah, Fabianski is in his 30s.
Alfonso Arola as a backup on Sunifi winning kaka.
And even goalkeeping podi Koku, I am any problem with goalkeepers. They go like fine wine and as I was aha.
They are like fine wine, they get better with time.
With time, until goalkeepers there at even 39-40. So on your plan hana. And records no how you seen goalkeepers. Even former goalkeeper here of Netherlands, yeah.
Van der Sar.
Yeah. You see
Fulham to Man United.
Yes, Italy for goalkeeper Gigi Buffon.
In a nutshell, we are going to see the backs in Kudus.
Definitely. Media Lopetegui say, Adia Bakum, you know, some of the Spanish coaches, and so any your players in be delay, you know. And now me a little bit skeptical about no Baba Jumano. I remember one day Ramos. Juma Rando Ramos said they are watching fast so power Russia.
I'm
saying that.
Some dealing to me, but most of these coaches, Kalano, almost our problem.
Mate, young fan don't see or young far West Ham issue no and Sinian call the FA Cup. Arsenal, Manchester United. Minim Dean started at home, mamma. Arsenal, Manchester United. Arsenal fans and they say Arsenal for Buni Pabum. Yeah. Yes, it's a team support to Arsenal.
I'm coach now, I'm not sure I'm saying was or in that category or very inconsistent.
The Arsenal, Manchester United. Oh, Debbie.
That would team never.
Someone
United need your come Arsenal.
Oh, game media on paper, Arsenal a favorite.
Arsenal
a favorite.
The young now over me on paper, the Arsenal a favorite.
Open trophy will be a very important. And I'm a say as Arsenal taking World Cup as FA Cup.
Arsenal.
I'm level one, no.
I'm level one.
They are the most successful club.
Yeah.
When it comes to the FA Cup, one more than United.
Arsenal, as I saw more budget too, say their coach has failed.
Ateta.
He has failed. So man can win.
Oh, Arsenal the any news. So Arsenal be failed.
If you have a
Arsenal club will fail any news.
If you have
big time with my boo abam Arsenal.
Yeah.
If you have a coach, I will handle club for about 5-6 years. But to make a dating superstar or beko a public gathering among for basis on mobile na ho.
Any problem be a.
Or be to have your girlfriend no crowd public we Arsenal supporter you are not scared.
Say who support Arsenal. Into what trust
a period of slump because Wenger mono. I think the Chapmans were there and the rest, but Wenger mono every Peja team need do baby they gave the team an identity, especially in that era. Now, say Alex Ferguson, where the competition was very, very stiff, very, very tough. Wenger was also there. In the even the record books are. Arsenal matched the Premier League 13 times. I stand to be corrected. And
Wenger ne breaky the Man United, Middlesbrough, those times duopoly.
Exactly. And you know, Osha Arsenal said that yeah, but now one more problem here, the Premier League, because of course in the record books, you know, Arsenal is the only team, and till now, the only team all golden plated trophy, the only team will go a whole season, 38 games, right?
Yeah, unbeaten.
38 games. When it took Van Nistelrooy to break that record, he fluffed it. Arsenal echo a whole season. His teams did not win the title because of a dominant City. And yet to say a fluke be one season wonder. Our team are consistently in 7 seasons winning league 6 times.
Team fast now for say the
even
normal but
even in the Ocean League table now should be a City that there are people still believe City will still win the league.
I'm telling you, me I don't write
City for now so you
and I make her say Obia be raise bar no so high. Enti a man who the effort. Mourinho can say his best achievement at Man United was placing second with that team. okay na nkrofo bebre ye almost sre. But later people came to understand say in that Man City reign na easy for any team to come close to them. So there have been points at Liverpool no Man City at 1 point. There have been points at Arsenal ni City how many points? So that is the dominance. But I'm saying say the Arsenal fans feel pain because one, their team have more credibility in terms of winning titles. Two, coach Nenya backing. Arteta has spent a lot. And they
last
feel
time I checked, he spent more than 750 million euros.
Etu kaya ala tumi ba me manu besi.
Me worry because waji.
On a lot of platforms. Makase Arsenal striker ultimate share 25-30 goals. They should forget about winning the Premier League.
Really?
When Arsenal, I think, is it 2 seasons ago? Now when Southampton mobile ball 3-3 draw binia. They had to rely on Nketiah. Boy.
And you're China question. Oh, you're a United fan.
Makase.
Arsenal United
First of
or
all,
China.
maybe a United fan, but I give Arsenal a lot of respect.
On paper?
Yes, I give them on paper.
Okay.
But United team, you see, this United team, they are trying a lot of things. And that is my problem with Amorim. People think any wage song. Of course, we'll be winning Champions League 5 times. Casemiro, he wanted to play for Man United willingly. And you don't expect me to be a Champions League side, but Obemano,
without that, Arsenal burying it. Quick on that.
A very difficult game, both teams. These are the 2 most successful teams in the FA Cup. And Arsenal, in the last 3 years, they've been struggling. No one do quarterfinals. They're struggling in the FA Cup. The last time they won, I think 2020. And they are going to play against the defending champion.
I think that you almost share Chelsea.
Yeah, they beat Chelsea. Yeah. And almost ball against the defending champion. And no trophy Arsenal supporters. Energy all over the world that one trophy with FA Cup. The most successful club. And anytime they play, they have that pride. They say, wait here. Just like Romano will talk about the Champions League.
Emirates FA Cup.
Yes, Emirates FA Cup. And they are going to play the game in a difficult circumstance because midweek, almost
yeah.
This was their first defeat at home.
Newcastle.
The whole season. 2-0 Newcastle, Isakamo, and they got them 2-0. I don't remember the last time Arsenal lost a back-to-back game at Emirates. I had things say
they
don't have the verve. Only verve.
Mama Komrana, Adom TV and Ogusua here. We a Saturday's edition of Sports Arena and many Ebejafo Etiwide Mauno. Yadi Kahwe, West Ham United, new manager Waba, Yasanko tackle Arsenal, Manchester United, FA Cup, Bekoswa. What V power? You say on that OT Dean so the other 2 draw ewo but the your queens, black queens, your Buffyano, no, your Beko boardroom, but the Emra now your new me woofy kakra we are your boardroom body this come to Crunso.
And this Skanina
Kasala. Who becomes the next sports minister? Quick assessment. The Jan Quine chair. Mustafa Yusuf will be a quick one.
3.5 over 10.
Oh, come on.
Just say the likely sports ministers are Omudi beat me abeto Jano. And Dr. Randy Abbey, Kwabla Mensa Wisdom, Woyomi, and Professor Francis Dudu.
Omubi and Wobenya sports minister. Take it from me.
Ade.
Wemo.
Mpanyinfo who Adom TV live. Mpanyinfo mu din ma mensa ntimu bi ebia wantini.
Okay.
Ma ahwefo but me no wo be me pa but ebia na wu din no. Ye wo Nilamte Vanda Honorable. Dr. Randy Abbey. Kwabla Mensa Wisdom Woyomi. Na Professor Francis Dudu.
Former athletics. No to kwa omoko wo hono ka.
Me din nam dia ma we see who becomes the next sports minister.
None of them and the best sports minister.
Ade.
Me na make sure.
Say omuntimi no muntimi nya.
And no qualities.
Ade.
None of them will get.
None
None of them will get.
They make us the okane so. Ko ni friend ka so beto boaboa.
Wo dey ma mintie no, ma mintie no.
We've gone past a saa we no. Obi say ni lante. The issues are and me I thought Senanke so ye din kwa na okwetena baby. I saw kasa dodo. I saw personal vendetta bi or pese or scores to settle bi e wo afi ho.
Okay.
Because we tie ni sama and I'm surprised Mr. Sports Minister. The ministry is not about the FA.
Yes, your master said no cry.
And recreation.
Ministry of Sports and
Recreation.
And they are. If you are near, yeah.
Metie won komo ni nyina wo interviews a wo ye nyina na. I say FA ho. Mustafa Yusuf na obeye.
As a new labde honorable attention we FA ho
ne nsem o kan na ye FA ho. I say obi afa na ade bi we FA ho opese okoje ade no and the oye no I say fan fooling.
Okay.
I said Ghana for
meba na FF we say info na ye bom din wo Ghana apa.
Omo de bom din I get it.
Meba. Say info na the budget kese community wo pa.
I know dey mete wase.
Nti info na so tackle.
Meba mete ase. But otie nu nkomo ni nyina na. I say FF no omaye we FF no omaye we FF no meba.
Mr. D. Aya oboa.
Dia me
Semitidi na say o kire say Nilante Van der Poel man na obvious say he's the only man that can.
Thank you.
If you host na Ghana for how until say the only man that can.
Well yeah how kwani.
Enya no kwa. Unim. Ye kwa African Games here. Ye kogu ye nimasi. Alatu ye Saturday no me no na net ye na ye tia. There some na one come for African Games. Enya am wrestling na. Enka trophy a yenya kwanke do 10
ka yenim guase
poto
nyam rest
enti wo sasam we bibisa wa would you be talking about football alone?
No.
Don't you think the other sporting discipline like boxing, he's from Bukom, his area is around Bukom, don't you think we should be concentrating because meaning come and make
here attack on the FA na office e won't be
no I said the concentration in and oba
anything won't be
oba on man may anything different from the predecessors baba ye oba ye initially no we saw him, you know what he did. For Randy, dear, me said that.
Me patch on fa dear to do on screen so my young Dr. Randy.
Randy, dear, me said that.
Na unya me ba din me patch pa.
Let's go member.
Unya who Dr. Randy be. But who condemn you unya say obi ani ho. So obi ani ho betimi aye. But doctor also unya who Dr.
Dr. Randy be. On also a football person, just like Honorable Nilande, Omina sportsman. For Dr. Randy Abe, me know the qualities need too much. Because Omaho, he's or outside when it comes to politics.
Okay.
He is into politics.
Yeah.
But also on yet directly involved in the previous government and current government. Need I say football people on a name and change it's a section of the sports industry. And no, did the one I saw you but giving the entire ministry to him, no, I don't know how he's going to fare.
And you're not so no.
Yes.
Your uncle Wyoming.
Kobe Wyoming, so on put no a ranking member at a youth sports and culture. Our parliament. Around 2020, NDC for the anonymous sound called Nebenya. By 2020, they lost. On can one sports minister, deputy.
Professor Francis Dudu.
On the person like on the on can crowd.
Why? Why? Would you want to you the buff will be
Nipo be sports minister.
You would the AP. Would
you be and what or
actually
body so.
Unio be so.
But Oma me
who be our honor, man for a pomo de ye be
none of them the sports minister.
Do you dear bra? What am I old? One
the sports ministry position. It will be a shocker.
You consider your mabe. Here the you would na ma. Your mabe na will consider no way you would na.
Sports ministry role no. They are looking at Obia
because opeso do ya mo a obefebe bi ensu be ho. Nti who dey kire minister wow. Dey dey baby what
we say me do ko tra bibi na say ukwa hife na ko bubu be kire.
Ala tu dey na no awu. I tell you.
Akwa we bu be.
He's a traditional man.
Yeah. Ala to the American say, "Omo wo hoi."
You dey na minja akwan na ko na minra powers.
Me yi obi a.
Na o dey na hwan.
But the American say, "Omo wo mu ne de." Obi and who obenya, me say some way take it from me.
Osu ni
None
obia.
of them.
Osu ni obia.
Nipa no obenya na nkasa ho.
Osu ni obia.
They should stop lobbying.
Mate, me da say na we wa anya ho adwuma be da nya. Mame nko V power.
Ala tu
Dey dem point.
Run the highest you go.
For the pharmacy. Nyame nhyira o. Din maja akwan.
Mate.
Mame nko V power.
ala tu
Panyinfo ye the screens fi. Honorable Nilamte. Dr. Randy Abe. Mr. Kwabla Mensa Wisdom. Woyomi Francis. Professor Francis Jodu. Unu ya din si obia ni wo obenya minister. Why do you side with him?
there be.
Okay, mami tio.
Eba no say bi awa bo no. Se ba no say
that's
yeah,
FDA.
mpanyifo anan ye da ye fidie so yi. Bakwa owo a lot of experience. Why you be that? Neil Vanderpool. And di awa bo nyina he stands tall.
Okay.
And you know, mid-year I won't be surprised if he gets the nod. Meaning baby are doing feedback.
Okay. Okay.
And you see, many doing a lot of, we have a lot of conversations off air, off TV, off radio. And me young who say ne nice be so. Until me boo baby says the friend is about to boa.
First none and next to say they know
Wafa says oh me that's ya na neto na yenta.
Easy.
So maybe he has info be on person be break.
On person be so.
Bank me desank on sports arena. On a very fair show in the year of 2025.
Now information na show.
Now how the con information at all, but
I will not let you to frustrate me. I won't allow you to frustrate me.
Yeah, castle frustrate you. But say they what to
because ala two me me convinced say Dean e wo Dean one ano, but on person obebo. Because I know where Dean is coming from.
But what the honorable
Nilante stands tall because say
or pay be paid or buy the day no yeah when you saw it. I think say giving the next opportunity no obetimi asa aye.
I think Yehia sports minister he won't go to bed with the FA.
Okay.
Yehia sports minister obe scrutinize the budgets coming from our footballing people. Yehia sports minister obe very very fair on reasons in TSA you discuss certain aspects of your sporting disciplines more. Aside that, you hear a sports minister or an all-rounder. Honorable Neil Vanderpool, former MP for Dodo, former sports minister, on your only affiliated to football.
No.
The other sporting disciplines. And Alatu, you see, me feel say, when it comes to developing our sports now, and it's difficult too, for me, maybe some sad day. Your sporting disciplines be a excelling. Your sporting disciplines be a dear boom. Enti me nko America da, but the most popular sport in America is not football, it is basketball.
Yeah.
Alatu me boa. They have a National Football League or rugby.
Yeah.
Alatu me boa. Enti US for no omo nya ade wo football mu World Cup we ma flashy results. But when it comes to football, when it comes to basketball, any rugby in the national, you don't beat them easily. Let's go to Jamaica. They have a clear path. They've taken athletics seriously. Reggae boys, they don't pay attention. But when their boys are on the track at the Olympics, they know say they will get results.
How do you feel? No.
Ahano, we have failed to strengthen our disciplines now.
All right.
So, case study, Olympic Games. Where have we been good at? It has been boxing and football. We have failed to develop those sports. Government are bar almost strengthening. I think the late President Jerry John Rawlings, he did a good show at boxing. Yehu Kufuor taking it upon himself said we have to make it to the World Cup.
So you think
conscious effort? Well, I see him to stand out of all the names mentioned. For I don't want to malign anybody. For a name like Dr. Randy Abe, he's a man of excellence. Did you make you was wrong? But I feel say Natari Fitano Osheno, one ma footballing arena no wo mo staying in attire no.
Nti oba be sa ko that same down the line system.
I'm telling you, a lot of people have had their integrity stained because they are not men of truth.
Thank you very much. V Power, baby, how do I see no crown? The Ohe be any Japan. Baby, how do I see no? There's a baby, I no free banner. Oba the same line.
Exactly. So you
football seminar na to work as a football na nkasa no na. Aye talk of town.
Yeah.
Enti enunti na ma Nilan, na make us me agree with him aka so enunti na ma all kan was because that's what Ghanaians want to hear. So imagine say bia all the doctor Randy Abbey Ekokoye sports minister, which I think he will not get. His best will be a deputy. But Bisase, will he be able to tackle the FA? To say the war can, to say the Ghana for can. Can he do it?
Mr. Dean, no, Uguso Adom TV, Sports Arena near the Mauno, about 11:26. Menu V Power Ewa, Medina Dennis Asamoah from Yalatula. Your corporate room down, Mr. Dean. I'm here the Super Copa final between Madrid and Barcelona. Between Madrid and Barcelona. And today won't be ano V Power aye crowd. Koswana here na on for bibiama. V Power ye jema.
V Power ye jema.
V Power no Dean.
What's the one we go
ye jema. Ma jema. Ma jema.
Ala tu pe ba asem se o.
Ani obugu be so bugu be.
Uje.
Where a 17-year-old against an established world player.
Teenager.
But 17-year-old, you know, so yeah, Juma.
Oh, yeah, Juma.
Oh, yeah, Juma.
Born in Nimbo.
Oh, I'm my Bassani.
Aha.
Now, ready, oh, yeah, no.
A channel number
so, kind of one for that.
Channel 3 o'clock for me soon.
Sir, oh. Oh, maybe I bet Messi.
Maybe I bet Messi.
Maybe I bet Messi. Yeah, maybe I bet Messi.
Madrid ebo Barca and Barca play Madrid, the whole world come to a standstill. The biggest club rivalry in the world. Nothing comes close. Until we must so mo ba be boy so mo ko bon Pakistan o so mo ko bon info. Na even pre-season games so mo bo e wo US and na so for no. One game you need a lot of money to organize. So we organize pre-season friendly. Classique
for Barca and Madrid.
Eka obebon. Eka obebon. Because these two clubs, omu say when it comes to club football, omu no university no.
Barca and Madrid.
Yes. Inti so omu ba bebo games eni ni ewo ho. And now baby obu say dodo na ani say something.
Dodo ani say. Adom ani sa.
Dom.
You can say.
Adom ani sa.
Thank you. Inti no. Definitely when they are playing, the attention is there. And it's a game. If you look at the Barcelona team and you look at the Real Madrid team, Barcelona team has a defense and rely on a 17-year-old Pau Kubasi. I listened to Hansi Flick. Hansi Flick and somehow Kanyinano, and they said, "Opeso build the team no." On say what they say Ronald Araujo Kromunya na Ombetono. Yes, I Brandon Ninya Opeso because of injury by no expectation for best starting. But yes, Hansi Flick a catch Barcelona hierarchy he said, "Ni future Barcelona no." Aya Pau Kubasi in the future Barcelona. Boy, and I'm saying next week no benya 18.
Of course, or exceptional talent.
Exceptional talent. One thing about football is say ye ni wo omo she goals no. In terms of boy no ball na body ye ni eni hu. But boy no. In terms of quality, in terms of discipline bibia. Oya above la mi yama.
Then they are hapa. Obi bebo ball ni na wan she
because of position now.
As a ball no wa move.
Abrabo ne sa net here. Nti edwuma na ya as sports team no. The aye nyina no obi na beje ho credit. Say one ti ase wa abrabo no so a won develop it.
Production team boy adwuma na presenters gi omudi.
No, what you want? Enti omu dia me ye nyina no. Obi betena baby o ya ade o.
Ya ade o.
Onim nipa o yes ade we.
Yeah, adwuma no man na buy.
Manu cho no so she kire ho.
Yeah.
Otesini na chi.
Because you don't see him, you take the credit. Me wa nipa no ye adwuma no so baby.
Yeah.
Enti and also one ti ase a unyi wa abrabo. You have to understand that it is part of life. And you have a fine and young Barcelona team that is going to play an established and experienced Real Madrid team. Defending European champion. Defending La Liga champion. Forget about last time defeat Omunya 4-0. This is the 175th meeting. 77 wins for Real Madrid, 62 wins for Barcelona. Others no draw. And the last time Barcelona ever win, you remember what happened? Almost Madrid in Omode J.
It was a bloodbath.
That was a 3-1. And Omode Babe boss our game with. That was the Super Copa. Before that, not back to back, no more lose to Madrid. And Omode Babe boy. And I feel so much answer Madrid. I will lead them 4-0.
Washane Poto, fuck.
Oh, good anymore say Poto.
Poto, yeah.
And to tell Barcelona difference versus Real Madrid attack, no. And only their amount for Baba Shedne. Yambuachana.
Of an attack and the bar no deal. On the
day that's what they met Barcelona. Ye won't attack no.
Oh, Shane Poto.
Almost Barcelona no. Attack ya yeken. Ye won't attack no. Because they had a young Pau Kubasi. I make us a boy we. Say injury samba. All things be equal. Barcelona obey 15 years. Our boy we. He is 17. Into the 10 account plan now 27. Now the 5 account plan 32. Into injury samba, okay, Kakobe 36. Now the 3 account 18 years. And you'll be 18, I think, 2 weeks' time. Into Ultra Barcelona defense, no. Now sure, no. Now sure, it is a use Kundi. Obebo right. And they have a 21-year-old left fullback.
Baude.
Alejandro Badi. Against that trio we are, then you also have a problem.
Urefi experience in Nigo Martinez.
Me more Nigo Martinez did because on the year defense no tune for
the leader.
Born a year boni no, omo money din. Because Inigo Martinez is not your poster boy. It's not your flamboyant player.
But he does the job.
But thank you. Why to say defender? On share money the credit to deserve. That obey you my party amount. Why to say a midfielder? On share money credit you deserve to so bit to say Rodri because a board and yan boy. And some your money about the sound roles in the position now. Me say tell me a player me tell Boni D. Eh, Sergio Busquets. Won money credit. Now so you man on the bay. I'm a cow no former coach. Or so person will share ball now. Ball no be shani na who Sergio Busquets. But so person will share me star me BB me boy Sergio Busquets on na me star. Inti Nigo Martinez and sa na why inti na men kana sem. But if you look at the Real Madrid attack, now share Vini Jr. And you look at Mbappe, gradually Mbappe is getting into the team. Vibe neighbor, he's beginning to understand the team. He's beginning to understand the cohesion. Bibia started here, Juma di Ama branch friend Mbappe. Then one of the best players are young man credit because there is a Vini Jr. and there is a Mbappe. Hey, Rodrigo. Boy, we last year on the Champions League, Real Madrid. Rodrigo and carry Real Madrid to the promised land last season. Even if you watch against City, home and away, it's enough for you to see how important or vital this guy is to the team. If you look at the Barcelona setup, our biggest challenge is how to me hold on to their high line. And when they played against Real Madrid, you saw how many times Real Madrid let me break a line. Unfortunately, they were always offside. But will there be third time and a second time lucky? Because that time, most of the true balls no more now. They're offside. This time we will the opportunity to be mana. Because they have a certain Lamine Yamal. He was off the game. That game was more. But a moment of brilliance. And football is here. A minute, the obey no. A man for back Kayo forever. A bit more overshadow or carry na. Obo Mario Gotsadia. Mario Gotsadia, we are seeing another back kind of yes, I'll go no share 2014 World Cup final against Argentina. A bet will be a team forever. Now Mario Gotsadia shares how born we what in the Dindium. Not just so a Trimudeka, he's from a very rich home. But in the physical umpire about Tabia and also count. Until they are going to play against a certain Yamin Lama, who saw nothing, who did nothing extraordinary in the first game, but was able to at least score the most important goal. Or the Barcelona for a winning our game. But look at the Madrid midfield. Open one of the best midfield I owe. We are CCI, it's our Madrid midfield way. because they have Jude Bellingham. Yeah, can. Now, since we are starting a Bellingham and you, Ben the last bell 1 man, 2 Bellingham boy.
Yeah.
Even when they played against Mallorca, Bellingham boy. Gradually is getting into the team, and they have Valverde. Valverde this season only player what Bob matches do all Madrid set up in now. The Uruguayan, and this guy normally on your credit I would deserve.
Jude the problem is saying.
Jude problem is say you're changing the rule now, Obono. And last year platform you choose na can say you started season now. Mbappe ba the rule change ya. We will see a certain different player.
Jude now or Bas Lamlight pa.
Yeah, because of rule. One no. Ala tubo aye bo nyina no. And I make us say forward say na je shine no. And to Messi Ronaldo almost share. No about hat-trick. Ronaldo. Sergio Ramos, who cared about Sergio Ramos? Sergio Ramos mo, the amount muji din kakra no because no mo high scoring defenders.
Yeah, and so then I would agree.
Sergio Ramos was like a certain John Terry.
Yeah.
And we had John Terry to be Pimache. A certain Puyol. Sergio Ramos remind him of Ronald Koeman. Ronald Koeman didn't OGA now scoring more than 250 goals.
The highest scoring defender in the world.
And Mbappe nama the Jude Bellingham.
And then I'm the rule no assassin because he was playing as a false number 9. And it's 50-50 rebounds never ni no dead balls ni na to me copy ke. Entire next stadium o kohwe last year na clips na. But your goalkeeper no point by Bellingham no account to go. Best space is na last year no occupy and they a branch a friend Mbappe na occupy.
The Dana mani pa Abraham.
Enti amani rule na sasa. On Sunday obo more of an interior. Enti obo midfield trainer. Obo Valverde. Na obo Camavinga. No obo Jude Bellingham. Enti omo mienu no ebia Valverde ana Camavinga na be city deep. Na Valverde abo right. Na Bellingham abo left. Ana se Valverde bebo left. Na Bellingham abo right. Interior antino omo no kwakwa say the Iniesta and the Xavi role and the Sisi obo no. Me wa first no obo more of the Messi role as a force number 9. Enti obesha obenya opportunity asha more goals. Sa role no kaka ebo bi year na kaka je Ballon d'Or no. Sa role na no obo 2007 for Milan. Nti ema unya exposure bebre. And players so one more hwe kwa na wo shegu a aya hwe ratings no. Okohwe live score, okohwe others no mu ye rating na. Obehwe be say player no 2.5, 3.5, 4.5. Akan 90th minute o. Obe on 3.5. Goal na shoot 9.0. Kire how important goal is. Kaya Betamwa when Kotoko played has.
Yeah.
Ya announce so player of the match we or share goal na say ya na kan ye Samboa. And if you look at the Real Madrid center back partnership, that is where they are going to have problem tomorrow. Because then they aka one established center back who is Rudiger. He is going to partner Aurelien Tchouameni, who is naturally a midfielder.
Tchouameni cry a doubt because he
50-50
on your head injury.
Okay.
According to report, and if you mark a Hoba from Enron Junior and Opay Natchez, a likely so
Okay.
So even if he's not playing, who are you going to partner him with?
They have an essential boy.
That is where the problem is. These are not established players. Players we need that experience. On bet me more high level ball and especially playing against your bitterest rival. Well, last time I was here, no, 1 show 1, 1 show 2, 1 show 3, or show 4. And that partnership, no, last year in the Champions League, we won the boy and Omokoje Champions League, no. But this year, in fact, and your team be an better for the amount.
Football. Because
it is football, and they are going to face this throw. Arguably the best throw in Europe now, in terms of numbers. Open the best throw away Europe this year now. Away. Rafinha, Lewandowski, and Lamine Yamal. A world-class Robert Lewandowski against two upcoming players. Lewandowski. This one is an established player. This one is an upcoming player. Or a very good player. But Lamine Yamal can do world-class. Make no mistake.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to become a world-class player. He is coming. Ocean age no born now. I say, yeah, underrating him because that age now boy no. And yeah, born 25, 26 years for ball. But the funny thing is, and the football now here born. those days na nka wo 28 29 na ka say wanyini afa na wadu prime and then 19 years for edu omo prime
yeah
20 years for edu omo prime and 25 years na ka cho say o play no benyini oboa unyini bi omo atwam nti won hwe dia woni so betel no be call Russia ne Saudi Arabia because 22 years 23 years as a so established player e wo team and to the 22 who do 23 na say yes wo team no boy woni bo dache pa wo polish ne dache ni wo ma wo dache na wo mu no and the boy no at 17 no I a little bit weird. I believe that by 2 years time so keep on with this consistency. Na coach ne guide na he can become a world class player at a teenage age. Oh, not 20 crowd by 19 or between. I believe that this is going to be Barcelona's lineup. Pena there, I'm doubting. Medina Baho because Ceci and Bibia just on a goalkeeper number 1. But I'm doubting because Copa del Rey no any cup match is say no. Cezini and there be no opportunity other. When they play against Bilbao, Cezini was imposed. And class is always permanent too. Yeah. Form na temporary. Obi o hwe Cezini bia no. O kire say o kwetena fie 2 years kwa na obakro sani me da chen boy we.
I think the best rated player after the game.
And Barcelona 4%. On say Hansi Flick problem they say you don't fix it when it's not broken. Team no okay. They are comfortable with the goalkeeper. Everything is all right. Things are getting better. And you know, omo mpese, omo beye bibi I say a bit temper with the chemistry of the team. And to omo ye you know, we are very careful how to deal with Pena. Because the Pena mistakes are all ya menu kwa kubeka o tembiana. Kwa kudia mekasa wasan osama menkasa wasan. But oh share the mistakes all ya na. No world class team in the world and the whole goalkeeper be one yard there to say na Pena.
On football ni awatena yare fo ho ma kon
ode obubube na chena ebuka and on my back for no be kunne Kubasi Martinez and Bade as usual then Casado Pedri then there is Gavi adia ba kwa me hu ya ba Hansi Flick team omo boy against Bilbao ne say I was surprised about Gavi as number 10 and I say an attacking midfielder unsa sa boy no sa Gavi we no or ye one player any of those roles no to me bo ni nyina sa roles no Gavi no o to me bo as a holding midfielder o to me bo as an interior both left and right and o to me bo as an attacking midfielder and as an auxiliary forward o to me bo enti sa roles ni na no boy ni capable of playing all those roles and last time he played as a number 10 and the reason of ball no not a ball Pedri behind Casado ni say Pedri no more a better passer than Gavi.
Dictating game.
Enti we coaches na your mo double pivot no. And I said 2 number 6 no. I no more per player ba ko very good passer. So remember those days in Milan, they played Gattuso, then they played Pirlo. Enti Gattuso no be ye buga na the amount. Then Pirlo will take the ball. Now we refine the ball. Now the ball pass na to apa. Now waje. But Sao one pivoter. That means a very good passer. Somebody like Busquets.
Okay.
Someone like Rodri. A very good passer. And somebody like Casemiro of Manchester United number Bonidino. A very good passer. Ono quote to me number 6. Because Obeje Bono, Obeto me sanso ye liya passe. And Pedri will give you that. Alongside Casado. The Casado no be adwuma no. Dirty works no. Then Pedri no distribute. Then you have your Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Lewandowski. Oh, me to Madrid for problem. Bernard we wouldn't say boy we on an elbow ahead of Casado. He's also a 17-year-old. He's a left-footed midfielder. Fun player. Only more criteria we you.
Injury na.
No ko pray. O pray am till the end of the season. Yeah. And as usual Ter Stegen Sancha Danyard into onimu cry in news and for Barcelona for no. So that is it for Real Madrid. They'll go for their usual 4-2-3-1 and Vasquez, that is where they are going to have problem. Because when they played against Barcelona, during our pre-match analysis, you can say Madrid for problem we face how our boy will be to handle the Rafinha and the Lamine switch now mobile. Because this guy is naturally a midfielder, or to me as a winger. And Madrid for converting the number defense.
A makeshift right back.
Right back. Now right back no buy in the age into no. ama for you no omo the fun ho and echena the same thing is going to repeat itself ehwo no omo de be ye n'adwuma
omo de be fa
ho pa for Chomeni and Rodriguez I don't trust this defensive partnership. They might have won the Champions League last season but this season and said for Mendy another shaky position among Madrid for Alphonso Davies Kwaba replace I don't trust him. Valverde, Camavinga, Rodrigo, Bellingham, Vinicius Junior, Mbappe. For Valverde, Camavinga, and Bellingham, I've said it's one of the best, if not the best midfield trio. We are this year. I think Omuno to my Jumano as against Barcelona for midfield. No. For Vinicius Junior, Mbappe, and Rodrigo, we are going to see how at this time Omuno to make breaking Barcelona for high line. No. Last time Omuno breaking high line in Bebre, breaking in Bebre, but Nini now Omuno breaking and now offside.
Okay.
But this time, we how we to maintain no composure. Discipline is the word. Discipline. No more to break Barcelona for backline no, against a young and an exciting Pau Kubasi. I would love to see the Pau Kubasi and the Mbappe. Tussle. No, how it happened the last time. I would love to see it. And these are two managers. They've seen it all. Or we had the Champions League before. A former player, an established winger. For Milan, the greatest team in the world. He played for the greatest team in the world. Played for Milan. And today, on Esambabe Lidiomo. And the last time they met, you saw it was a humiliating defeat at the Man. To this time, I'm hoping, so but organizing the team very, very well. Now, if you're motivated, we win this game. No? But, hi. So, I predict a bad deal. Alatu. Edding.
Ebe now, do ubet me mama score line. Would be baby na mama score line.
I'll go for 2-1 Barca.
2-1 Barca. I fraba on white. Famisi with us rainy ho. Mr. Dean. Na hotel in Kano. Power. Quick on the Black Queens. You qualify for Women's African Cup of Nations in Morocco. But the coach Ejaimu Akofa Zambia. Yene Henry Kasabe Bri. Factors in the Dawson.
Once that Nora Hopto situation, when person may blame the FA.
No.
Because I think say one of Nkoma and Yasanti Chuma the communications director. Okase it is the FA that pays Nora Hopto.
Yeah. Omna Netria.
And it shouldn't be so.
There's a Black Stars in Nkwana.
Alatume Bois. National team coaches. The FA shouldn't bear that cost. It should come from the ministry and government. In Tusha, it was solely FA no decision said they need to appoint somebody and get the pay books for the person.
With few months, who takes over?
The last coach before Hopto was Madame Mesitego, right?
Yeah. Mesitego.
We saw
Bashir Hayford. One idea called how come I real
2018. You hosted Bashir Hayford was there. About women, male coaching women's team. I think said in recent times the most successful has been is it Didi Dramani, and then the one with Ampem Dakwa, Azakes ladies.
Nana Dakwa.
Nana Dakwa is with Ampem
Dakwa, and then Yusuf Basigi. But Nana Dakwa, Cecilia, I don't know.
Joe Nana Dakwa.
I don't know, but
maybe
the names.
The
names never, and I don't think any of them can do the job.
Really?
They should fish out for somebody like Nora Hopto. The FA should, it should be an expatriate coach. So this time around, there should be that stakeholder.
Ministry,
yes.
Black Queens cannot.
Because in the last 3-4 years, no team has done better at the national level than the Black Queens. And to me blame ministry near buying for this happening. I won't blame the FA entirely. Me say, the people that fished out Nora Hopto, they should go again. Because me Fele said, no disrespect to the local coaches. but pedigree now hot to the and she came with a clear vision. Obaeno, I think he was with one of the junior teams. Under 20. And so when the job was given to her, she knew what to do. And she about a clear plan. Me penko more plan. And they executed.
The tennis. Men coach bia. That fact is coach is in Yade.
Local coach is in Yade.
No local coach when a bit more coach Black Queens.
Okay.
We have given them opportunity upon opportunity upon. None of them need to qualify for Alcon. This lady came and all of a sudden, boom, you are qualified. At a point, Obobe how many matches? Like 10 games. And a lot of improvement. Me and your qualification in Kwan. Born a ladies neighbor. Some improvement be. We are not up there. You do the South Africans, you do the Cameroonians, you do the Morocco for Algeria. I remember Algeria came. Your boss are Alcon. Pass and come born and fair. Just one more passes I want to me find here. I was at the class post to them watching them and they gradually look at where they are going to. I remember a point we played against Morocco. They were local coach be any over boy. I want to me MY and to answer now.
Mr. Mama man. Mr. Good morning.
Morning,
na mama na ho ye de. I'm going to say, Mom, Kwan, I didn't bring it to you. What's the good?
My honorable man.
You're good, just guy.
Wow.
49.80. I can't be
and a bronica humongous. Esopa. Awesome.
Both team to score. Both team to score now.
Na you be sanko from Akahama Navy, but not all person can be view Black Queens in home.
Let me say, ade ba ko a me hu no with Nora Hop to ne team we ni a sense of belongingness. Na mayu anani je. On say
no money je ma me ho pa.
Yes, on say yetimi team mema coaches bi ye niema bi a female players name
o money nje ho. Mate mema nim die mema na ye pa nti die ohwe bi a onim die mema de ye ma bi a onim. I fret to aso.
Into me to aso asani America na Alaves versus Jorena. Both team to score. As you say Alaves ye share game na say 90 minutes plus the referee better so on share goal. So na Jorena so ye den on share goal. In the option nyina both team to score. Just say teams no obiara anya den en share goal. Oma Atna and Kasa. And the reason why I have both teams to score, especially the side of the German Bundes leg, no. Anytime you call Christmas break, ebeba ombe kick you off, no. Most of the times, almost tie ball, both teams to score and almost tie ball over 2.5. Into when you are poker crama sign at the amount. Germany in the leg no bono for over 2.5 options, and now both teams to score. Your next game near Udinese versus Atlanta. Atlanta or form you the need so no matter how I'll be sharing on also making sure so be everybody or be shebi until I pick it both team to score when Italian Serie A or Italy I'll be one simple first one also Spain or Spain I'll be now you are coming to German Bundesliga Liga St. Paul versus Eintracht Frankfurt and also I pick you both team to score 5 versus Holstein and also both team to score Holstein 17th on the league table. And with this Austin, Bayern Munich quite mission about 7, no Shebi. Obia Sheni be on making sure so everybody or Shebi. And the coach has given a mandate to win this game. Otherwise, yeah, Pamono, no matter what, no Obenya goals. So I believe says since 5 back able home no, or no super goal. So both teams to score a good option. And now over 2.5 over 1.5, you are good to go. Hadidhem, also on a Union Berlin. When so or a last but one on the league table, and also Sayamano chance to win this game, otherwise out. And also Corny Union Berlin, so more goals will come, and both teams are going to score. Mainz versus Bochum. Bochum is performing badly, but the Otayani said Oshia made table for now, or she go. Sasuna Mainz, so we believe so also be go. So you are picking both teams to score. Now Hoffenheim versus Wolfsburg, and also you are picking both teams to score. Okay. And Alatu in betting one option a pressure bia any so both team to score.
Okay.
Share na me so menya da ba de me share eno ano we ye 49 odds.
Me da say fro obi o hwe bia nso menim say obetwa o de begu so ama bibia akoso odifo o kire menim say Super Fidelity game no o Samra boy o monitor dey si ama ye dwumadi foforo ato aso ote Mr Dean ene V Power enka Mr Aka ifro nso de ye ko sika tokrum ye ko di sika camera crew light for ni control room for ina ne payinkasi a ogina na so produce show Sergio Manucho then is someone happy birthday special happy birthday eko ediama Ima Junior o kasoa ene wa woda nyankopon kan ho na nso onhira wa beta ene Anita nso ne ma woda me sorry ama dwumadi foforo ato so ala tula makramo